got it. Hello. Whoops. Hello there. Solar Loon here. And this, whoops. I keep bumping into things. And this is, this is a game development stream. Welcome. Let's see, let me get some music going in the background. Some chill music. Shinmu Amorel OC remix by Radio War. Let's go with that to start with. Michael Meridi says, hi, hey, hello. Okay. So let's see what we got here. So I just recorded a video talking about something I just did recently. Automatic new line support. So that's gonna be posted to YouTube, to the tubes for people to enjoy. Let's see. So the current stage I'm at. Okay, I got to get these guys working. Yeah, they are not working. Let's see if I can do that on stream. So in case, Micah Fleming, what's up? In case you're new to the stream, this is BDX, which is a game engine that is integrated with Blender. Well, I mean, this isn't, you're not seeing it live, so to speak. This is basically, it's an add-on that runs in Blender. It exports data from Blender and then goes into libgdx. So it's kind of like a middle ground. And so the game I'm working on is called Gearend. It's a Metroid-like 2D, but it's made in Gearend. I'm sorry, made in Blender. So it's like in a 3D world. So it's kind of interesting. Okay, so let's see. This is the guy that I need to fix up because he is not like working at all. Let's see what we can do about that. Let's see. Let me pull up a sprite. Let's see what we got here. So we got idle, we got walk. Then we got die. Where's die? Okay, idle. I don't think I have... Oh, okay, that's why this was happening. Okay, I got it. So... I think I have a sprite sprite. I think I have a component for animating sprite in here. Maybe I don't. It feels like I did. Alright, maybe I'm dope. Maybe I'm tripping. Okay. Let's get rid of some of these. There we go. Fuad Tabsh says, greetings. Hello. Sorry if I butchered your name. I probably did. Alright, so the plan today is to get this big old buster up and moving. So let's see what we can do about that. Also, hopefully the stream won't, like, die. But, you know, it might. Something I actually saw recently, I just looked it up on Art Game Dev, and there's actually a game development community on Twitch. So that might be a good thing. It might be good for me to move to Twitch at some point soon. It'd be nice if YouTube Live had such an option, but I'm not sure if it does. Okay. So this is not working correctly. What exactly is the problem, though? Okay. I don't see anything wrong with this. Dynamic. Why is it doing that, like... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. I'm setting the scale, the UV scale value, the scale of the sprite on the x-axis directly. I want to set it to the sign of the movement direction. Yeah, that should be better. Okay, let's try that. Then also, I think it should be moving back and forth. Do we want weight? Okay, let's see let's see how this goes first, and then we'll see if we need to like really alter things or not. Hopefully this will go okay. All right, there we go. Okay, he faces the wrong direction. That's one thing we need to fix. And he's also not doing anything. Let's fix both of those. So this should be the negative sign. Because if you're moving right, then we want you to face right. Well, why? Okay, I just have him facing the wrong direction in the first place. Usually I have my... For some reason, I have my enemies facing like random directions. It seems like sometimes the enemies always face left, and then other times I make them face right. I don't know why I do this sometimes. It's just like... I'm not thinking, I don't know. Okay, I should just make it so that they always face right. Well, whatever. Let's see if we can flip this sprite real quick. Where is it? Edit, flip horizontal, shift F. Shift H, that's the key. Alright, saved, good. That didn't work. Let's do it for all the frames. I didn't mean to pull that up. Didn't mean to do that either. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's better. Save. Export, yes. Cool. Cool. Alright. Let's see. iGuy says, whoa. Whoa indeed. Hello. Swipe Fast Studio says, hey. Hey. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Alright, that's... Wait, is it... Didn't I... Oh, yeah, okay. I flipped it. I did that. I didn't need to flip it horizontally. More than that. I didn't need to reverse it twice. Okay, let's see. Whoops, that's the preview of the stream. Okay. Nope. Pull that down. Okay, cool. John Smith says, whoop, open source. Yes, open source software is nice. I'm actually considering, I just kind of thought about maybe selling, like I was going to sell the game normally, but maybe in addition, if people are interested, they can buy the source of the game for a learning purpose kind of thing. That might be cool. It also would open up, like, I would sell it, it's unfortunate, I would have to sell it for a high number. I wouldn't have to sell it for a high number, but it's just like, otherwise everyone could buy the source, and I kind of want, I don't want to just put it out there. I want it to be where it's like, it's specifically for learning. I don't want to discourage learning, but at the same time, I mean, having the source is way more than just having the game. But then again, this is just a Java executable, so you actually have a lot of the source code in the jar file. So maybe that won't even be necessary. Okay, that's correct. So he faces the, yeah, okay, good. All right, so let's see. Over here, if you're waiting, we want, okay, wait. Oh, is it because... I'm never setting this state. I was wondering, like, why is he sliding if I'm setting everything correctly? There we go. So he waits, and then after a certain amount of time passes... he walks for a certain amount of time. Let's make it 4 seconds just to see. Restart. Let's see. Ah! What happened? He tried to enter something that didn't work. Oh, is there no idle sprite? Is that... No, idle's right there. Oh, ASC must not exist. I'm such an idiot. I always do this. Cool. Always fun. That's a little better. I'm like hawking my own stream, like watching. I'm like trying to make sure there's no like stream issues, but I feel like there might be from time to time. I don't know. Oh, whoa! What is up with this guy? Okay, he was kind of working correctly. Whoa! Okay. Something's not working right. Oh, okay. We want move deer to be like math.sign up, yeah. Which means we don't need this to be a math, a sign number. Yeah, that's good. All right, move. Well, actually, we don't. Yeah, okay, sign. Yeah, that's right. Move deer times 10. Okay, cool. So something like that. Let's see. iGuy says maybe you could sell the source code for specific functions, e.g., movement, component select, etc. No. That's a thought, but I feel like it would be a little too. I feel like it would be a little too like most people wouldn't want to buy piecemeal the source code of something. I feel like most people would just want everything. I think did I just see the Okay, yeah. Okay, it seems like the stream's a little choppy. I just saw. Yeah, that might have been that. Okay, yeah, it might be a little choppy. I'll have to keep an eye on it. But yeah, I feel like most people would just want to buy it in bulk, so to speak, the entire thing. And then, you know, if you don't want it, you don't buy it. If you want it, you buy it. But like, it should be like watchable in a jar file. Like you can see stuff. Some things would be not there. Some like the names of variables I think might be not there. But overall, it should be pretty readable. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do it. I'm not sure. Michael Meridi says, by the way, tried the demo on my Arch Linux machine, runs perfectly smoothly. Lacks some kind of tutorial though. Thank you. Or not thank you, but I'm glad that it runs smoothly. Yeah, it kind of does lack a tutorial. I don't really think it's gonna have one. I think it's kind of gonna be just like throw you into it and let you have fun and you know the controls, kind of a thing. That may or may not work. I might have like a sign character that kind of gives you the straight up or the straightforward mentioning. Like I might have a character kind of tell you like a little bit of how the game works, like, you know, oh, press this to jump, kind of a thing. But then I would have to have like actual information. Why is this guy not moving anymore? Okay, so it's just left they don't like. Okay, maybe what? Okay, maybe I have to see what's going on. But yeah, I'm not sure about tutorial. I have to determine what to do with that. Yeah, I have to figure out exactly if I want to use a tutorial or how much of a tutorial is good or whatever. Polaris 911. Are you using Ashley ECS? No, I'm not. I'm using BDX's component system, which is pretty much a bare bones component system, but it's really lightweight and works. So works fine. Yeah, I'll show you a little bit of how it works. Yeah, it's basically just EC, entity component. So each entity is a game object, and each game object can have components in a list that get executed. A component has a state, as a name, which defaults to just the default name of the class. So if I were to create a component called, let's say, player control, the name would be player control. But if I could also customize it, because you can actually retrieve components by name. So if you were to, for example, have a gauge component that represents fuel, energy, health, ammo, all of those could be the same component, but just be called different things, and have different like slight variances. I actually have a gauge component. Yeah, so like, you know, it can be, you know, regeneration, you know, adding things, changing the maximum. What happens when you adjust the maximum? Like for example, an experience bar, you might say, okay, well, if I'm not sure how people say it. Is it gauge? I guess gauge. I say gauge. I say gauge sometimes. Gauge. Okay, gauge. Sorry, Polaris. But basically, thank you for keeping me on it, because otherwise I would keep saying it wrong. Okay, so yeah, like if you just, whatever the case is, but basically a gauge can represent different numbers. And you can have a health gauge, an ammo gauge, an energy gauge, all that stuff, but you would call them different things, but they would be fundamentally the same class. So that's what the name is for, because you can say, okay, let's make a gauge that's called health, let's make a gauge that's called energy, and then later on say, oh, components, let me do it like over here, components dot get, and you can say the name of it. So you can say, oh, give me the health component, or give me the energy component. That's fundamentally the same thing, it's just called differently. So you can have a little more like specific control over that. And then how often they execute. That's what the logic frequency is about. So you can, for example, say I want a component that executes every second, or every half second, or whatever the case is. But yeah, fundamentally these are just states. So it's not actually, it's just a ordinary state machine in the engine I use, BDX. There's a link in the description that actually has a link to BDX if you want to check it out and try it out. BDX, in case, well, let me read this actually. Polaris 911. Oh, I thought this was all libgdx. What's BDX? BDX is just an engine that runs on top of libgdx, essentially. It exports data from Blender automatically, and it gives you an API for you to work with. So, for example, manipulating physics bodies, instantiating physics bodies, control over movement, over components. It kind of has all this stuff put together so that you can get to game development quicker without actually having to like go through the process with libgdx yourself. So like, it handles OpenGL stuff, it handles like shader controls and things like that. So you don't have to do that kind of stuff and bind that kind of stuff yourself. Let's see, Swipe Fast Studios, I think, yeah. My stream keeps just like jumping in and out. Sorry about that. Swipe Fast Studios, would you sell the soundtracks with the game? I don't know but I would sell them. If they're, put them up for sale. You can get, I think, one of the songs up on my Bandcamp already. So if you like, which one is it? I don't remember the name of it. It's Final Growth, something Growth. I don't remember the name now, but it's one of them. This is like my favorite one out of the soundtrack. That's available on my Bandcamp, so you can go ahead and pick it up. But yeah, I'll put all the songs on my Bandcamp and I guess on Steam for you to purchase. Hopefully, I'll see about that. I haven't checked Steam to see how that goes. Lasting Growth. Thank you, iGuy. Lasting Growth. That's the name of it. Okay, so we're at the stage where this should be working, I think, or is it? Or are we not at that stage? Let's see. Maybe we're not at the stage. Let's see. Yeah, he's not moving toward me. Okay, he only moves toward me when I move right. I don't know why. Velocity, move deer. Oh, why did I do it like this? Move deer is greater than 0. Okay, that should be it. And also, 10 is way too fast. Let's give him like 4 or something. So he should basically just kind of trudge along toward you. Okay. Okay, he needs to be slower. Like, way slower. I don't know if I should keep that mechanic. That ability to walk up walls. I mean, walk up like each other. That's insane. Oh man. Okay, I have to see about that. Oh man, that was pretty crazy. Let's go for 2. And then also, I guess actually we don't want to move him. Well, okay, firstly, we probably want to do something about this, that this guy can't like come down the stairs. Let's put him here, I guess. Let's put something there so that you kind of you have to do something with him, but you don't have to do something with him. This doesn't need to be there. That gives the player an out. Yeah, is that way you can climb up? Oh, I don't know if you can climb up. I guess I could just put a single block there. Let's do that. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's see. iGuy says, Lasting Growth and Skygear are my favorites. Thank you. Lasting Growth is my current favorite, and Skyguy was my previous favorite. Skygear was my previous favorite, I believe, which is great. That, you know, other people, like, it's just cool to see that other people have the same tastes, I guess. Like, oh yeah, that's my favorite too. That's great. It's cool. Okay. Let's see. Samuel's in. Hey, Solar Loon, do you have any plans? That's better. Do you have any plans? Do you have any plans for marketing Gearend? And if so, what are those plans? Currently, I do have plans. I'm probably going to... Oh, he climbed that block. I didn't expect that. Okay, so he can climb. Slowly. Okay. We still want him... I don't think we want him to be able to climb. For now, at least. Because that just adds unnecessary complexity. Let's see. Yeah, iGuy says he should ask some less players to play the game. That's pretty much the plan for, like, getting it out there, is asking less players to play the game. After that, I would ask some review sites to review it, maybe like PC Gamer, Eurogamer, Rock Paper Shotgun, Polygon, like, you know, anywhere that it might, like, people might like it, I guess. Oh, I know what I could do here. Yeah, I think I know what I could do here. Oh man, well, I don't want to add too many elements at the same time. Yeah, okay. What I can do here, let's add a Rain Man right here. Put a block here, put a block here. Well, actually, we don't need to do that, I think. Okay. But yeah, asking some less players is, like, definitely on my to-do list. But I think it's best to finish it first, and then I'll ask people. I have a few people that I would like to ask, like Deceased Crab and Roll and Mythroll, like a few people that I like am subscribed to, and I like their style, I like their jokes, and, you know, it seems like they would be interested in this kind of game too. Ow. I thought I had him. Yeah, okay, so this is... Oh, but see, you can just beat him back. That's I wanted you to kind of have to move. That's the point of the rain guy, is like just to add an extra element of kind of things pushing around a little bit. But if you can just like sit here, that kind of defeats the purpose. Maybe I should put them in a different screen where you can't really, yeah, that would be good. That way you have to like jump up into this area to fight. Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Scale this back on the Z-axis. Do it like this. Or wait. No, wait, we want to put this like on this line here. Let's see if I can figure out how many cells each. Let me pull up a calculator rather. Each of these is like, I think it's 12, is it? Let's see. So it's 14 units high. And if we want it here, that's 7. So that's another half. Okay. So it's 2.5. Alright. That's what we need. Oh no, but it's now it's not aligned correctly. So I guess I just have to, yeah, move it up. Yeah, okay. That's good. So what I'm doing is basically moving around some. Actually, that might have been exactly what I needed. Yeah, that's correct. What I'm basically doing here is moving around some rooms. Rooms are just like these objects, these squares that determine where the camera can go. This isn't a very good implementation of this concept because it's kind of awkward. Well, it's not a bad implementation because the camera can go anywhere in the room, and the room also dictates like what objects, what enemies exist at any given time. So like if you exit the room, the enemies despawn. Yeah, there we go. That's basically what I want. So now I can delete these blocks, or the ones at the bottom at least. This guy could also move more slowly. So let's delete these blocks here. We don't need them. Oh, Michael Maridi says it was great to catch your stream at last, but it's 4:30 here. My goodness, and I need to get I probably need to get some sleep now. Probably so. That might be a good idea. I've been following you. I've been following you for about a couple of years now, and you're one of my primary sources of inspiration. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. That's cool. That's great. Thank you. Thank you. It's great to know that. I mean, there's so many like great people making games. Not me, but like other people. Like a lot of great indie developers and indie stuff. iGuy, you need to go to. Got work. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, man. Thank you very much. Blaze Miner, hello. Hello indeed. Hi. So let's see. Okay. So the current stage. Oh, I got a message over on IRC. Blaze Miner, you're new here. Hello. Thank you very much for stopping by, and welcome. Oh, I kind of want this guy to move a little more slowly. Yeah, he's just a little. Yeah, it's not even possible to really like move very easily around him. So let's make him move a little more slowly. We'll just have him. We'll keep the factor there just because. Why not? Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Okay, so I want him to move more slowly. I also want to make it so that it turns more slowly, because it's like if you hop over him, it should take him a little bit to like register it, so that it's kind of like not impossible to hop over him. Let's see. People asking stuff on IRC. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so okay. There's a lot of people like posting things. I'm trying to keep up with everything. Blaze Miner. Let's see. What's your game engine? This is BDX. BDX is basically something that exists on top of libgdx, more or less. It runs in Java, so it's cross-platform, Windows, Mac, Linux. Windows, Mac, Linux. For some reason, I felt like I missed something. Also, I think Android and iOS, but I don't do mobile development, so I wouldn't really know too much about it. Okay, so the current state of things. Kulak says, "Do you mind telling a little bit about how you got started? Did you have people to learn from, or are you self-taught?" I'm basically self-taught, more or less, kind of. It's been like 10 years, 15 years since I first started learning game development, so I do not remember how I first started exactly. I think it was either Game Maker like 5 when it was Mark Overmars. like when he had it, that was like when the last time, like when I first started using Game Maker or RPG Maker 95. I don't remember. It's been a long time. With Don Miguel, that was like we had, like, me and my brother had no idea, like, pirating or like but RPG Maker wasn't even in existence like over in the West. So it's like, you know, how else would, I don't know, it's just like I don't even know. Like, we just found it somewhere and we used it and it was like, what? It was over our heads, but it was fun. And then we used like Genesis 3D and Reality Factory, and we used Torque. We tried Torque and it was really complex for kids. It was not, like, game engines nowadays are so much simpler. They're so much simpler. Even Torque probably is way simpler. I haven't used it in a long time though. Okay, Blaze Miner says, nice, I code in C#. I'm a Unity user. Nice. Unity, excuse me. Unity is a good engine. Okay, let's see. Okay. Alright, this guy moves much more slowly now. I'm wondering maybe... Oh, that's right. I was supposed to make it so that turning around isn't instant. Okay. We'll do that. So we'll add a turn thing. Maybe we can make it so he only turns when he's in the wait state. That's probably a good middle ground. Wait, no, that's not a good middle ground, because if he's walking, yeah, that's good. That will work. So that means he won't turn around if he's walking, you can jump over him, and if he's standing still, it shouldn't be an issue. Okay, I think that should work. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Ow. Yeah, okay, so you really should, like, wait for him to walk toward you and then jump. Alright, cool. And different legs should make this easier. Okay, this is doable. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So yeah, it's just purely damage this dude until the last possible second. There we go. Blaze Miner, I stream myself making games. Any tips I can get? Sure. If you mean like streaming tips, be sure to interact with your audience as much as possible. That's really important. It seems like it's pretty easy being a game developer and interacting with because, you know, it's kind of natural that people would be interested in what you're making and how things are looking and, you know, all that stuff. So it's not like it's super difficult to like interact with people. That, you know, people are gonna ask questions. Like, don't force questions. Don't you know, like, don't force questions. Don't what else? Like, don't force questions. Like, just don't worry about it. I only have like a few people watching the stream each time I stream. It's like maybe below 25. I think the maximum I've ever had is like 24, 25. Maybe one day I'll have like hundreds of people, but that doesn't seem likely currently. Maybe eventually, but not like anytime soon, I don't think. But yeah, it's fun. Yeah, just have fun, I guess, is also important. Like, don't worry too much about it. Do your best. The usual stuff. Alright, well, that's pretty good. This guy, we could put a couple of guys, maybe. Blaze Miner says, nice, my max is 3. Yeah, that's 3 more people than a lot of people have ever had. Like, you'd be surprised. Like, it's interesting. It's funny just because I watch, you know, like, you go on to our Let's Play, and some people are like, you know, oh, I've made, you know, my 10th subscriber, and they're like celebrating it, and that's great. Like, I don't pay attention too much to it. You know, I have a lot of subscribers, but in relation, but it's not like 7,000 is that much. Some people have like hundreds of thousands or millions, you know. So it's like, don't even worry about it. Just do your best and, you know, have fun. That's probably the best thing to do, is just have fun with it. It's too hard to jump over this guy's head. I'm gonna have to clip his mesh a little bit. So yeah, don't worry about it, I guess is the main thing. Just like have fun streaming. Other people are gonna have fun. And keep it interesting. You know, do fun stuff. Even if you have to do something boring, try to explain it. Try to kind of engage the audience. Ask them like what's a good way to do this, or you know, different things like that. I can't slice this. All right. So maybe I could slice it. I want to slice it because actually that's part of the reason why it's so hard to jump over this guy's head, is that his mesh is like, it extends a good solid amount higher than it really needs to. So I'm trying to figure out exactly. I'll just make a new mesh, I guess, for this particular guy. Let's add a cube. Yeah, Blaze Miner says, "Thank you, man. I stream to stay motivated." Yeah, it's kind of interesting because very rarely do I actually feel like streaming, but I just kind of hype myself up, and just I'm like, well, you know, let me just do it anyway. I gotta stay doing it, gotta stay at it, and yeah, usually by the time the time to actually stream kicks around, I'm pretty psyched about it. So yeah, like the hardest thing probably is just to stay motivated to actually do it. Especially when you have to set the schedule yourself. Because if you set the schedule, it's like, well, I can just decide not to do it. Like, I am the person that I have to. I'm the person that I'm responsible to, in a sense. But you know, if you keep doing it, you're gonna get more regular. You're gonna get more people stopping by. If you know, some people miss the stream or are unable to, or just don't know that you're even doing it regularly. Whereas the more often you do it, the more often they see it, etc., etc. Kulak says he's kind of a square. Looks like a square mesh would be nicer. Yeah. Yeah, something a little more square would be good. Also, yeah, his butt is sticking out. I guess his butt doesn't have to be dangerous. No, his butt doesn't need to be dangerous. Not really. Yeah, he doesn't need to be super like accurate. He's already pretty big and hard to jump over, so we'll cut the player some slack here. Okay, that should be good. Okay, so I'm just adjusting some things, adjusting some things. I guess that's good. Let's go with that. See how that goes. Probably shouldn't have saved. Let's see. Let's see how this goes, nonetheless. Blaze Miner. Also, music-wise, you should check out NCs. I'm not sure who NCs is, or what NCS is. They have a live stream. It would make the music a little more interesting. Yeah, I keep. I mean, when you're in the middle of development, it's kind of hard to like switch the music up constantly. I play OC Remix because as long as you announce it somewhere, they're cool with you playing it. So that's it's nice. Let's go with Cave Story, The Unbroken OC Remix by Nutritious. Blaze Miner asks, how do you stay energetic? I stream late at night. I don't stream that late, so I don't have to really worry about having energy. Water is important. Yeah, water is super important. If you like use maybe coffee or something like that, that might be up your alley. Okay. Yeah, it's a little more forgiving, yeah. And hold on. Yeah, all right, that's pretty accurate. All right, yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see how easy it is to actually jump over this guy. If I can do it pretty. Okay, I actually was gonna make that. I didn't think I was. I started to turn around. All right, yeah, that's pretty good. That's accurate. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's a Blaze Miner says it's a constant live stream. They switch up the songs. Okay, I'll have to check them out then. Okay. All right, so at this point, like guns, like ranged attacks is good. And you notice I'm running out of SP or energy rather a lot. That's just kind of because I'm constantly playing on like no health found, no energy found. So it really, you would probably like have a much easier time than I always have when it comes to playing. Okay. So once you jump out of this tower, where is it? So once you jump out this tower, why can you see the... Oh, okay. But are these supposed to be invisible? Okay, Blaze Miner is leaving. Goodbye. Thank you very much for stopping by. He says, awesome live stream. Thank you. Let's see. The invisible block is somewhere around here. Let's see if I can find it over here. The original one is over here. Okay, there it is. Why is this not... Oh, I keep forgetting. Okay. I'm kind of thinking here. Sorry, I'm just typing something real quick. Okay. So yeah, right. So these blocks, see, they're invisible, and I want them to be invisible and stay invisible, but they get merged together using this thing, tile holder solid, which is just something to kind of merge all these things together to preserve draw calls. That's part of the reason why I have such a huge world. That's basically the reason why I have such a huge world, but it's still like not super duper slow. So I need to either not merge invisible blocks, which is not... I guess I can do that because the entire point of merging them is so that it preserves draw calls, but these things are invisible, so they wouldn't be drawn. That's fine. That's fine. So we don't need to merge them. Let me just make this change all through other things real quick. Okay, I already made the change there. Let's see. Oh, well, there's no invisible blocks actually in play here, but we'll still make the change. water zone. Okay, let's see. So I think that's everything. Let's go back to system ruin zone. Let's go back to the hub zone. Fuad Tabsh says, "Are you a full-time game dev?" Basically, yeah. For right now, at least. Okay, so someone basically asked on IRC like why I need like BDX's Blender loading. Like why do I use BDX, I guess, as a whole when my game is 2D? I'd like having the third dimension available to me, so I can like more definitively say like something's behind something else. I can move things back and forth more easily. To be honest, it's just this isn't a really good use of the engine, you know, at its core, because it's just not it doesn't need the third dimension. This is a completely 2D game, but it's still a fun engine to use. It still does some really nice things to just give you an editor, a built-in editor. That's really nice. Okay, so this is basically working, I think. Okay, so he's a big guy. He's kind of heavy. Yeah, okay. And then you have this section set up. So this gives you a little bit of an opportunity to choose a ranged weapon or something. Okay, so at this stage... Okay, at this stage I just have to kind of output, or I'm sorry, like outfit this area. Let's put in some Okay, let's see. Kulak, how often do you do these streams? On my YouTube channel, there's a banner that shows like when I stream. I do it Monday and Friday, 6 p.m. I tend to do it for maybe between 1 and 3 hours. I think the longest I've done was like either 3 or 3.5. That might have been the first one, something like that. I'm probably gonna close it out after I do this. So that's gonna be like maybe 7:30, 7:40, somewhere around there. So I'm trying to, I'm trying to like take it down to like maybe 90 minutes. Yeah, an hour and a half might be like the average that I'm kind of settling on. Yeah. Dads and Dragons. I just got here about 5 minutes ago. Hello. Thank you very much for stopping by. How long have you been working on this game? I've been on stream for like an hour, but I guess I guess you mean like how long in like real life time, like actual time have I been working on this particular game? I've been working on this game for about a year and a half, since around January of 2016. And I'm working on like something that's basically supposed to be like the last of it, more or less. Sorry, answering some people on Hex chat or chat IRC. Sorry about that. Dads and Dragons, awesome. I was thinking you made all this in an hour, and I was getting super jealous. No, I didn't make this all in an hour. Sorry, I was just messing around. Yeah, I've been working on this for a pretty solid amount of time, and it's going pretty well. Just gotta actually like make the game. Just gotta finish it, and it's going pretty well. I feel like I can expect to finish it like really soon. Jonathan Lechar. Hopefully I'm not mispelling your name, mispronouncing it. I know I probably am, but sorry about that. Hey, love your stuff. Thank you. I'm an artist trying to learn how to make games. How did you learn to code? I can't understand it. Like, for the most part, coding is just kind of like you learn one language and you basically know how to code because all the other languages are pretty similar. I would probably say, like, look at the different language, like, look at what you want for development and then go from there. If you want something that's like super simple, if you're looking for 2D, I would recommend probably 2D. If you're like just starting coding, you might want to go with like Love 2D. Or maybe like Pygame, or yeah, maybe Pygame, because that's pretty simple. Love 2D is like maybe like the more recent version of Pygame in a sense. Like the Pygame of 2017, it might be like Love 2D. But I would choose like a super simple coding language and then choose a framework or engine that uses that language. If you're interested, I would also recommend those like learn X language in 5 minutes. Those like little sites. It's like learn Python, learn C++, learn C#. There's whatever language. There's usually like a learn in 5 minutes kind of thing. And it goes through and just gives you like the broad strokes of the language. And that tends to be pretty solid because it kind of hits the important stuff you need to know. When it comes to game development, like classes, importing data, statements, how if statements work, like is it tabs or is it brackets, like kind of hits the main important points, and then from there you're pretty good. So that's probably what I would do to like start things out. Okay, so yeah, somebody's just I'm just talking to someone. I'm sorry, I keep like just really quickly, really solidly dropping out to not say anything. All right, let me get back to development. Trav Dev says Treehouse and Code Academy are good. I haven't used either, but if they're good, they're good. I just learned the old-fashioned way by just making mistakes and socking away time. Coding is something that anyone can learn. I don't think anyone, like, I remember there was somebody on a forum once that said, like, oh, coding takes away, like, parts of your brain. Like, it takes, like, you have to use all of your brain for coding or all of your brain for art or something like that. I don't remember what their argument was exactly. Like, anybody can learn to code. It's not something that only some people can do, is, I guess, what I'm trying to, like, articulate. Jonathan says, I heard Game Maker is very easy to learn. Is it still a little too complicated for a beginner compared to Love 2D? I'd actually forgotten about Game Maker. That's probably what you should go with. It's a pretty solid engine. Yeah, if you're like more of a code person, actually Love 2D or other programming languages like Python and, you know, whatever you got would be good. But if you're just like coming into this fresh, yeah, probably Game Maker would be solid. Would be solid for you. Yeah, that's probably a good starting point. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna make a new tile for this because why not? Let's see. I think this should be good. Maybe I'll have, I'm thinking like glass in the background. I'm hitting like every button but the one I want to hit. There we go. Every key. Alright, let's see. I think something like that. And then like, maybe this. Something like that. Okay, so I gotta make this tile correctly. Okay, that's correct. Oh man, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get this to work right. Let's see. Oh, wait a second. I'm gonna... Oh, man, maybe I could do, like, a little trick. Maybe I could do a trick. To make something that tiles better. Let me think. Yeah, I might be able to. I'm gonna try something really interesting. Let's see. I'll see if this works. I need square. There we go. Alright. So yeah, I'm gonna have to add a new... man, I don't really want to add a new tile, but I guess I will. That's fine. Oh man, this is interesting. On IRC, somebody asked me like for the specifics of like why I'm using libgdx, BDX, which is based on libgdx, and it's on the libgdx IRC. Like, like why? It's just weird. Like that's interesting. Okay, so yeah, GML is the Game Maker programming language. That's correct. Like I would recommend, well, I don't want to say like what I would recommend. There's no reason to go into the specifics of like, you know, oh, I would recommend this or that. Just start with anything. Anything would work. It really doesn't matter too much. Like don't get too caught up on like, oh, should I learn this or that? Just get started. Because the hardest thing about making games isn't by any means your choice of engine. That's basically like not even, it doesn't really come up that much. The most important thing, oh, this won't work. I was thinking I could like rotate this to make the shine diagonal, but no, nah, I guess that won't work. Let's switch up the music. Let's go with Final Fantasy VI Roughneck Terra by Hulk. Oh no, actually I played this before, I think. No, let's keep it playing. It's good. Good song. All right. Well, we'll just go like this. This is fine. Yeah. I wanted to repeat that shine pattern though. All right. Well, I guess I'll do it the old-fashioned way. This is fine. Okay. Huh. Okay, so is this gonna actually tile correctly, or am I missing something? Okay, it will. All right. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Jonathan Letcher says, yeah, he used the Blender game engine and it uses visual scripting, but he finds it quite limiting. So I wanted to learn coding so I could do what the big guys do. Haha. Yeah, coding is important. I would never say to somebody that like visual scripting is a replacement for coding. I think that it's fine in certain respects, in certain situations, but I would always recommend that somebody learn how to code. Like, I think that it's good to kind of get ideas down or to, oh, I have to add this section. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but I don't, I'm not doing it. Alright, like, I'm sure that it works fine. Okay. This is where we need to do it. Okay, something like that. Something there. Gotta get some, like, room to actually edit this correctly. I think I'm doing this right. Okay. Alright, there we go. I didn't see that I had room. I need a square. Why did this switch away from square? Alright, well, whatever. We'll just do it like this. Alright, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Dads and Dragons says there seems to be pretty good consensus on not learning JavaScript though. I started with that and almost everyone tells me it's a terrible language. Takes a lot of time, patience, and practice. Learning anything takes a lot of time, patience, and practice, yeah. I don't know much about JavaScript to say whether it's terrible or not. I know that there are like alternative languages that compile to JavaScript, I believe. Like CoffeeScript and TypeScript. So there might be other options if you're not a fan of JavaScript. I'm actually not a fan of Lua, but I think MoonScript is something that compiles down to Lua and has kind of some cool features. So that's something that kind of, you know, would work if you're not a fan of Lua like me. So there's always something out there that will work. We're no longer at the age where like you have to kind of like grind and like search your like what options you have. Like there's something out there for literally everybody when it comes to how you want to make games. Okay, so this is gonna be the back glass. I took way too long to make this. All right, I don't know if does this have transparency editing? I don't know if it does or not. I'm sure it does, but I don't know exactly how to do it, I guess is the question. Color curve? Yeah, okay. This is probably like an awkward way to do it, but this will work, that's fine. That's fine. Cool. All right. Wait. Oh, back glass wall is this. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. We want the back glass hub glass. Okay. Alright, so that does work. I just need to kind of want to just stretch it out a little bit. Let's put it over here. Not that far. Over here. Okay. Okay. Why did I do this in the first place? I should have just stuck with this. Alright, well, whatever. Oh, actually, I probably will need both. People posting stuff on IRC. Oh man, Dads and Dragons, gotta run. Really enjoying the stream though. Thanks. And he says thanks. Thank you. I'll be sure to catch another one later. Another one sometime later. Okay. Thank you very much for stopping by. Kulak, what is this IRC you keep mentioning? That's internet relay chat. Internet chat relay. It's chat. I'm hanging out in the libgdx channel, which is what BDX uses. Yeah, people are post there sometimes. I'm trying to like announce my channel and like give people who might be interested in watching me use BDX or libgdx or whatever. Okay, so this might actually work. Let me see. There we go. Let's see how this goes. We don't want this material to be... Okay, that's good. This might be just like a good place to stop. Let me see. Hops. Okay, so up here you're gonna fight a couple guys. You come up here. Alright, so it is transparent. I can't layer it like I've been layering it because it makes this weird band. Although that kind of feels 3D. Kind of feels 3D a little bit. Actually, maybe instead of that, what we could do is something else. Let's try this. Whoops. Yeah, this might be a little bit of a more interesting, logical thing. This needs to be 16 over, 16 up. I guess this needs to be shrunken down by 5. Yeah. Or no, wait, how big is this? 6 by 6. Let's see. 6 by 6. 6 by 6. Oh man, I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. I think I need to shrink this. Okay. Unless I'm tripping, I don't remember. I'm not sure. Am I not thinking correctly? Let's see. Okay, that's better. Alright, so there we have this. Hopefully the glass will kind of make sense. Let's see. Chinmaya Naitani says, I like the creative part, designing mechanics and coding the logic. I love coding the logic. Yeah, that's a lot of the fun of game development, is coding like the coding the I should just move the player up here. I keep like starting and then like jumping up here. Okay, this is gonna be glass though, so that kind of makes sense. That looks kind of like a special kind of glass. Yeah, okay, I can believe this. All right, sure. Yeah, coding the actual logic for the gameplay is a lot of fun. Maybe the better way to do this, let me see. I'm just gonna do this the easy way. Give it a new material. Put the transparency lower. And then let's also do this. I think this should work. Let's see. There we go. Something like that, and then but this is a lot of space, empty, wasted space. That's something I'm trying to avoid, is empty space. Like this is bad. There's just nothing here, and rather than try to like flush out that space, well, there's nothing wrong with having empty space. I just have to fill it with things. Maybe that's what I'll do, is just fill it with things. Jonathan Letcher says, this game looks so good. Thank you. Thank you very much. How did you get the particle effect? Is it with the add object function? If you're, I'm not sure if you're talking to me, but this isn't BGE, this is BDX. But yeah, I'm just adding objects. It's the same principle in basically any engine you use, unless it has particle support. You just add objects that serve the purpose of particles. I'm gonna move him up there. I'm tired of jumping up this little tower. Where is he? Where is he? Whoa. He's down here. No, he's over. Where is he? Is he down there? Is that where I? No. Oh, it's over here. I forgot I moved it to the side. Okay. Let's grab him. Let's move him up here. Okay. Drop him here. Alright. Let's also add capsule. That's going to be up here. Now, I don't remember which capsule it was, though. Actually, I have this here. The shield? That's what's supposed to be up there? Okay. Oh shoot, I don't remember how this goes. Let's see. Give me a hint, past solar room. Okay. Okay. That's helpful. Okay. Let's see. So you come here, you fight these guys. These unlock. You can jump out the thing here. That's stupid. You shouldn't do that. Let's see. Yeah, Jonathan Letcher. He says, I thought it was the BGE. It looks very similar to it. It is. I mean, Blender is the same. It's still Blender. But what happens when you actually go to run the game is it goes through BDX, which is something that exports data to something. It like exports data and then runs kind of an application base. And also provides an API. It's kind of complex. We just call it an engine because it turns Blender into your game engine. So it's like the BGE but external, and using Java and libgdx and JBullet. So it's, you know, the technology isn't really the same, but it kind of feels similar. Okay, so you go in, and there's some enemies you have to defeat in order to move on, yeah? Okay. Oh, snap. Okay, that's significantly harder than I thought it was going to be. I'm not going to lie. I kind of got my butt handed to me. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Helping. It's like cutting through butter. It's like punching dough. I don't remember where that's from, but me and my brother were laughing about that so much. I think it might have been oh man, I don't remember. Okay, now it opens. That's good. Okay, and the glass is kind of like working. Okay, and there's the item. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I might just cut down on the size of this little upper room to be just kind of like half the distance, because that makes more sense, I think. Maybe just have it like hanging over to one side and you hop up and grab. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, that kind of speeds things up a little bit, so it doesn't have to draw everything constantly. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna probably put this like this. Put these guys over here. Move this guy over. Jonathan Lecture says, "Oh, I see. Does it allow you to export to any platform? I know Blender only supports exports to Windows. That's not true, as I recall. Blender exports to Windows, Mac, and Linux. Are you sure you downloaded the standalone, the runtime executables? I'm pretty sure that you can export to all three at this point. I think they updated Blender with that ability. And yeah, the BDX, which is what I use, does support exporting to Windows, Mac, and Linux. It's a different process entirely, but it still does support Windows, Mac, and Linux distribution." Jonathan asks or says, "The game looks like a lot of fun. Do you have a release date planned?" Thank you. The release date, hopefully like yesterday. Like it should have been done a long time ago, but I'm just now kind of getting to the stage where it's basically finished. So hopefully, like, oh man, I don't even want to. I can't even put a date on it. But hopefully, how many days left in May? Hopefully, like by the end of May. This is the end of May, I know, but like hopefully in a couple of days, basically. Okay, so that's good. That feels more compact, more like an actual place. Let's move this over here. Doofus says howdy. Howdy. Hello. Just stretching this little curtain of black here. There we go. That feels a lot better. Now, I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe I could give the player a little more room. So you have to kind of like you have to fight both at the same time, and it's close quarters. I thought it was supposed to be the rocket launcher in this area. Actually, I'm mumbling to myself. Don't mind me. Let's see. Okay, you get that in the comm zone, I guess. On completion, you get the bazooka. Okay. So I have to actually make the bazooka blocks, I guess, and put them someplace around. This doesn't need to be this big anymore. Kulak says, "Congratulations then on your upcoming release." Thank you, but you might want to save the congratulations for when I actually complete the game. Just because I'm not certain when I'll be done with it. I keep saying it's supposed to be done like yesterday, and it's still not done. Like literally, this is supposed to be done like last year. Like basically this time last year. It's taken a full year longer than I thought it would, and I still didn't put everything I wanted in the game. I still had like another zone I wanted to add, and I just didn't have the time. That is a shame. Oh, actually, we could do something with this little area. Yeah, let's make something a little interesting. We'll have a little fun with this area here. Okay, let's switch the music up one last time. I envision this is the last time, I'm not sure. Let's switch it up to Reset Generation Tricks OC Remix by Tepid. Have I heard this before? I mean, I have, I just don't remember it. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay. Ugh. Oh, I guess I could have some even a little more fun with this. Or maybe I can't. Let me think. Oh man, I think I have something I could do. I had an idea, and I think I'm gonna actually put it in. I don't think I want to spoil it though, so I'll just have to leave a note to myself that says exactly what this area is supposed to be. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Okay. For now, I'll just put a door here. Put a door here. Tie them together. Cool. Okay. Alright. This feels like a pretty sizable place. Yeah, okay. This feels pretty cool. This feels, see, when I cut the size, it feels a lot more like lively in there. Like there's stuff to kind of find and do. Do I have any other enemies I could spare for this area? We'll put our armadillo in here, just to catch you off guard. Oh wait, I could do something pretty cool with this actually. Yeah, I'll do something cool. Hold on. Can't easily select these. Let me do it like this. Select. This is the only one in the game. Only of these. I can do select pattern. We're looking for back, hub, glass. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's move it in front of the camera. Also, let's lower the opacity so you can actually see what's going on. Let's try that. Elin Lacan says, "Did you?" I'm guessing that's IL. It's kind of hard to see. Hopefully that's correct. Elin, did you put any secrets in the game? This is a Metroidvania, so like it's all secrets. Like the entire game is secrets. So yeah, I put some secrets in the game. Nothing like super like hard to find or anything, but I think I did. Okay, so this should. Oh, ew, no. Let me think. Why is this happening again? It's because. Also, I can delete this leg at the top. Why is this happening? I don't remember. Is it? Oh man, It's transparent, but what's the issue? Man, I don't remember. I've solved this before, but I don't remember what I did. Maybe I just have to enable back to... Oh, I guess it's back to front sorting. Maybe that's it. Okay, hold on. Let's also turn up intensity. Let's see what that looks like. I thought I did. Okay, I'll see. We'll try something real quick here. Material hack. Be a scene dot materials dot get. How's that transparent glass? So material m equals. We want to import that. We say if m is not equal to null, m dot. Let's see, back to front sorting, true. I don't think I need to do this though, but that's the weird thing. I'm pretty sure that it should do this automatically, so I'm not sure why it didn't. Yeah, it's not working. It might be. No, that's not the issue. Alright, we're gonna just take a look squarely at this thing and see if we can figure it out. Yeah, you can't see through it. Why though? mask, false. Yeah, I think this should work, so I'm not sure why it's not. Let's see. Okay, it seems like it's working now. Yeah, that's better, but still it's not really in front of the camera. Let's see something. We want this to be more transparent, and we want this to be more in front of the scene, I think. Oh, why didn't it select? There it goes. Okay. Yeah, it's not really showing up. It's not showing up in front of things. Why though, I'm not sure. Is it because... where's the camera? I think it's over here. Okay. So here's the camera position. So it should be that that's enough. Let's see. It seems like it's just not, things aren't showing up through it. Is it? Yeah, I'm not sure. I might have to tweak this on my own or something. Yeah, it's just not really showing up through it. Also, this block needs to be destroyed so that you can actually walk through it. Like walk down. So you don't get trapped. Okay. Alright, well, let's just move it back. I need this here. We can move this one. There we go. Okay, let's see. And then finally, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to either figure that out or just ignore it. I don't have the time to figure it out. I don't remember. Slash. Too much to do. Let's export again. Okay, so you defeat those guys, you come up here, you can get the item, and then you'll be able to leave. Now, before that though, I wanted to see something really quickly with these guys. Maybe I should take down their health a little bit. They're a little spongy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Something's wrong with these gates. Oh, it's because the armadillo's in the room. The armadillo's in the same room, so clearing these guys out doesn't count. Also, I don't know if I even want that, because the way these work is basically if an enemy is in the same room, then like if an enemy's in the same room here, then they won't open. which means if you go like out, grab the thing and then come back down and the enemies respawn, then you won't be able to get through here, which is no big deal because this, you know, you'd only basically go through here once, but it's probably better to just not have it / turn it into normal gates, whichever. So we'll just leave them out, that's fine. But I still might want to split this up so the armadillo doesn't like immediately turn up. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Maybe I want to put the armadillo here and put this guy over there. Something like that. And then also let's lower the blob's health. Let's say 40. Ugh. Okay, so you leave, and then you come back. And now here you go, fighting these guys. Alright, I'll have to fix that. Or maybe I'll just take him out, I don't know. The armadillo didn't really add anything. Well, if he bounced off, but he's too spongy to really be a threat. Maybe I'll put a, no, I don't have anything. Maybe I could put a top woman there. Yeah, that's better. That's better for pressure. That's better for pressure, I think. Take these guys out. Let's put, instead of this guy, let's add top woman, top ramen, and also let's add a couple of spinners that just kind of harangue you. What happened to those boxes? I had boxes up here. Super choppy. Yeah, that's strange. Oh, is that them? Yeah, okay. I was like, I know I had them. Alright, let's move them back. Okay. There we go. Let's add... What stuff do I got? Let's add a bookshelf down here. Yeah, let's keep it low. I could put it, yeah, stack them a little bit. That's too high. We'll keep it that high. Alright, that's probably... Let's move them over here. Let's see. The thing about them is that you can actually interact with them and read, or like, they say something. It's just like, oh, the bookshelf is broken or whatever. But like, you don't want to be able to trigger that really when you're in battle. So either I replace this with like something that can't be read, or it's just on the player not to trigger it while they're in the middle of a fight. Maybe I'll move them up. Maybe I'll move them up, yeah. And this can just be kind of like a standalone kind of thing. Yeah, okay. Let's also make this a little more interesting visually. Let's go for, yeah, that's fine. I have a feeling that like I'm gonna play this game, or I'm gonna watch someone play it and be like I know this isn't really that great of a game. Oh, I want to aim this. Like I know this isn't that great of a game. Like it could be better in a variety of ways, but I feel like I'm gonna watch it, and then it's gonna hit me like, man, there's a kind of a lot to this game. like it's easy to kind of forget when you're not playing it just how much stuff you're doing every day, or even just on a regular basis, even if it's not every day, which it hasn't been. Not by a long shot have I every day worked on this game. So this isn't as good as it could be, even still. But I feel like I'm gonna watch someone play it and be like, oh man, he's not even like halfway through the game yet. It's gonna be interesting. We'll see. Okay, so this is, I need a beam. No, I need the back beam. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, that's good. On my back. Alright, let's see where we're at. So you come in here. Oh snap, yeah. Let's not have that happen. Yeah, okay. 5 hits is pretty good. And then you get here and there, you can read this stuff. Yep. Okay. And you can jump out. And there you go. Ow. Alright. Cool. That's basically... That's pretty good. I'm satisfied with that. I'm gonna call it. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a minute and 54 seconds, an hour and 54 minutes, nearly 2 hours. I'm basically done. Life is escaping my body quickly. So thank you very much for stopping by. If you did, and if you didn't, hopefully you can make it next time. That'd be cool. And I'm closing in on finishing this game. Ugh. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching once again. I've been Solar Loon, and it's been real. All right. Well, yeah. See ya.